I'm going to name 6 teams. You guys pick who the greatest center of all time is. All right. First up, the Orlando Magic.
It has to be Dwight Howard.
Has to be?
Has to be Dwight Howard.
It doesn't have to be anybody. It could be Shaq.
No, it can't be
debatable.
Shaq. It can't be Shaq. He wasn't there for
yeah,
4 years
the
is a long
impact
time.
is too steep. The impact is way too important. It is definitely Dwight Howard.
Yeah, and they both have a finals appearance. I'm gonna give Dwight the nod for longevity.
Listen, if he could have left after 4 years with those rules, he might have left 2. I don't know. It's not Shaq's fault. He had the pre-CBA.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Damn. It is a conversation, though. For a second.
For a second? You got to think about Shaq?
For a second, yeah.
You just have to say his name, and then you're like, okay, it's Dwight.
Yeah.
I respect it.
That's how we're doing.
All right. Next up, the Philadelphia 76ers.
Who's in the conversation other than Embiid?
It would be, you would have Moses Malone there.
The correct answer.
And then I guess Chamberlain is for the Warriors franchise,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So Moses Malone.
No love for Embiid?
I think he deserves to be in the conversation.
He can be. We're talking about it right now, but it's Moses Malone.
No, I'm playing. I just want to see what you say. It's easily Moses Malone. Moses Malone is probably the most underrated player in the history of the league.
Yeah, man.
He's a monster.
He's incredible, bro. If he played today, Jesus Christ. Next up, the Los Angeles Lakers.
They have so many good centers.
The hardest one by far.
Is it the hardest one by far?
Yes, the 3 greatest centers of all time all play for this franchise.
But we clearly know, everybody knows who the number one is. It's Kareem.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Shaq.
We have Kareem like third.
I agree, but last time we did the talented, you fucking crucified me for not picking Shaq.
He's more talented than Kareem. Kareem just knows how to get it done.
I don't know if he's more talented than Kareem, but I agree. Kareem is easily the 3rd best player of all time. The longevity is insane. The championship's insane. I don't know why you wouldn't pick Kareem.
Yeah, it's a debate for a second, and when you really look into things and how he was able to get things done at such a level, the scoring, the defense, the whole 9 is just impeccable.
Yeah.
There's really no flaws in his resume or his game.
He's the one.
It's Kareem.
Sorry, Shaq, you lost twice.
Damn.
Next up, the Miami Heat.
Wow, damn, Shaq. He's on it. I'm just wait for it.
Play for half the league.
Yeah.
Shaq, you lose again. Alonzo Mourning.
To be honest.
Huh?
I mean, yeah.
Could you be?
Okay.
Yeah. He played there for like a year and a half. Like
A little Bam Adebayo love?
Give him 5 more years.
that's too much dip on that. It's too much dip on the chip for Bam Adebayo.
No, we're going Alonzo Mourning. But Shaq has a chip there.
So does Alonzo.
Was he on that team?
Yeah.
Oh, I just have total brain fart.
Listen, for 2 years, Chris Bosh played center, so
See, that's the real name that I wanted
Oh,
to bring
low
up,
key.
But he's more remembered as a 4.
Let's go Chris
historically.
Bosh.
let's go
He's
Chris
part of the
Bosh.
best team of all time.
Let's go. We're going Chris Bosh.
Shout out. We don't often get to give Chris Bosh love. Shout out
Talent
Chris
for
Bosh.
talent at that point in time, I think he definitely deserves to be in this conversation. For
Chris
sure,
Bosh it
between
is.
the 3.
No conversation needed.
We miss you, Chris.
Next up, the Atlanta Hawks.
So there's the Kemba Mutombo.
Shout out Tree Rollins. You the man.
Then there's Al Horford.
Al Horford.
It's
Y'all
the
see how
truth.
down bad this franchise is?
Realistically speaking, I'm gonna lean towards Al Horford.
Over Mutombo?
What has Mutombo done for us? We saw some of the
man
greatest
does not know his
we
history.
saw some of the greatest basketball Hawk history with Al Horford on a consistent basis.
The greatest first round exit in Hawks history.
Is it still the greatest?
It's the greatest something.
I'm in Atlanta basketball. I have to cling on to something.
Al Horford, congratulations. The greatest first round exit of all time. You
Why
win.
don't y'all have good basketball?
Tell me when you find out.
Your life sucks. Next up, the Sacramento Kings.
Does Vladi?
Vlade Divac?
Give it
Or
to
what?
give it a
Nah.
give it a
DeMarcus Cousins?
boogie. Give it a boogie.
For what?
He had like 3 first team All NBAs because the league was in shambles at the center position.
He was great though. Those weren't like fraudulent at all.
DeMarcus Cousins has 2 All NBA teams. Granted, he was winning them over DeAndre Jordan as his biggest competition in that time, but he has 2.
Those are Mickey Mouse selections.
Nah.
But you know what? But his time seemed much more fun. Just even throughout the dysfunction, I'm gonna give it to Boogie.
I can't, in all seriousness, pick Vlade Divac in any conversation all time. Give me Boogie.
Yeah, for sure. The scoring, the passing, bro, and he was legit a bully.
It's getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous out here.
Classic.
The Minnesota Timberwolves.
Now this is interesting. This is crazy. This is a great poll. Immediately in the
This
conversation.
franchise sucks.
Is
It's
Rudy,
so bad.
Is it Rudy versus Cat?
is it Rudy versus Nikola Petrovic?
I think it has to be Cap.
Damn.
Yeah, it definitely is.
It has to be Cap.
Look at the numbers. Just sheer alone, just look at the numbers and be like, yeah, it's him.
You know what?
compared to
I'm just
everyone
gonna change reality, and I'm just gonna tell myself Kevin Garnett was a center, so I can pick him over Cat.
else. Oh, the hate is
I'm cool
unreal.
with that. I'm cool with that.
Kevin Garnett, you are now a center, and you're the greatest one of all time.
Cat, I do not support that statement.
Yeah.
And that's all of them. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's episode 68. That concludes the TD3 Christmas.